Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here at Banknote Trading, where we take a look at the US dollar pairs in the Forex market. Today, we'll start by taking a look at Euro USD on the 4-hour chart. Let's go ahead and map out the current range. And as we've been saying, prices did retrace back into discount of the entire range, reacted from this area of demand, and price started to push higher. Did consolidate for a while, but it is making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Did start to break structure to the upside, so swing structure bullish, fracture structure bullish. Sorry, internal structure bullish, swing structure bullish. Fracture structure currently, let's see, as these highs were taken out, this is the previous range, this consolidation area of prices have since Friday broken out past these highs, so it's bullish. We'll start to retrace back into the area of demand. That we should be able to see any type of bullish momentum shift toward the upside. Looks like overnight there was can be considered some push. This could be considered another higher low compared to the lows that's been forming in this upward channel. But I would like to see any type of deeper retracement from this push up somewhere down in this area in order to sweep some of the liquidity sitting under the lows, and then we'll hopefully see any type of bullish momentum shift and take any type of buying opportunity. But it could be a buying opportunity right now as buyers start to step in here. But wait to see if there's any type of dollar news, any type of fundamental news on the euro that will push this back down in order to target the highs, eventually target the highs of the overall range. GBP USD. Let's go and map out the current range on the 4-hour chart. Since this is already broken out past the previous range, didn't retrace back like euro did. So from this low, seller step back in, broke out past the highs of that previous consolidated structure, started making higher highs, higher lows, just like with euro. And this price hasn't gone back into that previous range. So looking to see if any type of retracement can be seeing any type of pullback in prices into area of demand, but it could just continue targeting the highs as the pound continues to get stronger, as there has been a rebound on the dollar, but waiting to see if these highs can be taken out and extend the range further. But they're just looking for any type of retracement, a significant retracement for price back down, and possibly take out some of the lows of this structure. But like I said, could just continue and target the highs and break out further. AUD USD. So this is still range bound. We can look at the entire range, but these highs continue to be broken. So let's just do the range of the structure that's being formed currently. It's still in this overall consolidated structure. So as you can see, prices did consolidate sideways, but it started to break out these lows. These sellers were able to break out past the highs of that range. Started to consolidate sideways last week. Then it started to break out. Then buyers started to step back in, started to break out Friday of last week and make new higher highs. And structure still broke to the upside. So technically, it still is structure still broke to the upside. Obviously, it still is bullish, but really when you look at it, it's just consolidating sideways. There is liquidity sitting on these lows, so possibly could be swept in order to continue pushing high prices higher and target the highs of the overall range. Not looking for any type of setup right now. I mean, it is bullish. Could be possibly looking for any type of buying opportunity if bullish momentum does pick up. But like I said, just because it did break out past the highs, I mean, it is bullish. Swing structure bullish. Did just retrace back into this area of demand, looking for any type of bullish momentum. But again, this just retraced back into this whole area, this whole range, sideways range of price. So it's not technically. I mean, it is technically bullish because it is breaking higher highs, higher lows as it continues to push up, but it's back in this range, this overall range. So just waiting to see if price can make a decision on any type of impulsive move toward the upside. NZD USD. No, prices continue just like with 80, continue to push sideways. As you can see, consolidated sideways. Liquidity sitting under the lows, liquidity sitting under the highs. Buyer step back in. And on Friday broke out, but it didn't. This high did not take out the high of the overall range, maybe equal highs. or at least just wicked up, and sellers took back control, started to retrace prices back down. Let's go ahead and map out the current range, and it's just a sideways. You can't technically use that low, but again, this high didn't take out. They may be equal highs. Once still a step back in, but as you can see, prices continued to break structures to the upside. But again, it's still just like with AUD USD, it's just back in this overall consolidated range. So not looking for an opportunity unless it does start to break out past these highs or somehow form a sweep of this liquidity sitting under here. I look to target the highs of the overall range, and we look to see if prices could possibly do that from starting here. As buyers start to step back in, take out some of these highs, and we're looking for any type of buying opportunity once it does break out and retrace back down. GBP AUD, let's go ahead and map out the current range. As we know, sellers step back in. Sellers have stepped back in here, started pushing prices down, broke previous structure to the downside. Now this started to make higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and internally started to break structure to the upside. Looks more consolidative, upward channel. Could possibly mean that the prices will go ahead and take out the liquidity under these lows. But as you can see, prices did start to break past this lower high that was formed when the seller stepped back in. Waked up, seller stepped back in. No strong finish over these highs, but I do expect that to continue to grind, push higher. So once that does happen, once buyers do show force, start breaking out past these highs, they're looking for any type of retracement, any type of buying opportunity once that happens. But like I said, it's not a strong close above this lower high, but we do see this is this was that string structure total overall was bearish, but now once this starts breaking out, looking for any type of bullish momentum shift toward the upside. GBP NZD prices still continue to trade sideways. It consolidated for a while, then there was obviously a breakout, broke structure to the upside, and then retraced back completely into that area that was consolidating in. Prices liquidity is still sitting under these lows. Buyers reacted from that area of support and weren't able to break past that high that new high that was formed. Looks like it may be equal highs. Seller step back in. Now we're still in this area. Overall, the range. Overall, the range is still from this high to this low. And internally, it started trading bullish. Obviously, broke structure to the upside, broke structure to the upside again. Still making higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and this formed an equal high. Wasn't able to break past it. Wasn't able to close strong over that high. But I mean, it's really just trading sideways, not really in a trend right now, as price continues back into this overall range. So just looking for any type of setup. Once it does make a decision, could possibly take out the lows, take out the liquidity sitting under the lows, or could start to grind higher. As you can see, it did retrace back into a premium of this overall range, but the sellers weren't able to really push prices enough significantly back down. So we're waiting to see if buyers are strong enough with this impulsive move to break out of this range, but they haven't been able to, nor have the sellers been able to break out of the range either. So just range bound, looking for any type of opportunity when it shows up. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining us.